Good morning and welcome to the Biz Apps Partner Podcast. I'm Joseph Corigliano, an executive director here at Dynamic Communities. We use this podcast to decentralize intelligence about how partners can scale their practice by having short, pinpoint discussions with leaders in the Biz App Partner ecosystem. We're all getting ready for the Biz App Partner Executive Summit being held at July 23rd, 24th at the Bellevue Hilton. And today I am joined by Kevin Karsch with Sycor. Kevin, welcome.
Hey, Joe. It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you here. And Kevin, Sycor has been a leader in the Biz App partner ecosystem for many years, having developed solutions on top of rental solutions, on top of F&O and CE. Um, Tell us a little bit about your company, and then what are the things that you are looking forward to with the Biz App Partner Executive Summit?
Yeah, of course. So maybe for those that don't know us, we're a German consulting firm, right? Founded in 1998. Originally spun out of the IT division of Otterbock, which is a large healthcare company. And we're privately owned to this day and have a global presence. And like you said, our focus is D365 implementations. And we have our own ISV solution, Sycor Rental. So we try to close the gap there for companies that don't just sell, but they rent, right? They're in the circular economy model. They ship equipment out, they maintain ownership, they return it, they need to inspect it, lead and goes back out. That's really our focus. And besides the rental industry, we focus on the manufacturing and health and life science industry. But yeah, in terms of the executive summit, we're excited for another face-to-face event. So I think after that virtual heavy years, right, between 2020 and 22, we feel like it's always good to shake hands and have some real conversations that can spark some new ideas. And so we're just looking forward to Microsoft's fiscal year 26 announcements, insights, right? That was great last year. And we're just eager to explore win-win opportunities, whether that's with Microsoft or within the partner channel. That's what we're really interested in. And so
Yeah,
it'll be good to reconnect with some segment managers, with some known partners, but also expand our network, of course.
yeah, I love where you're going there. I mean, you're right. July is the start of Microsoft's fiscal year. There's new strategies, there's new announcements, there's new plans for partners. So you're absolutely right. By getting into that type of an environment, you're going to be able to hear what's critical, and we all know what's critical, right? It's all about AI and how AI is redefining the Microsoft partner opportunity. So awesome. And it's such a good point because once you get there as a partner, as deeply embedded into the Dynamics ecosystem as you guys are, to have the contextual knowledge of what they're doing across AI and how that shapes. But tell me a little bit more about what can attendees expect from you and Sycor while you're at the event. Are you going to have maybe you could share who's attending? Is there any announcements or anything that you'd companies can that you meet are going to hear from you?
Yeah, I mean it's a good question. So we'll have a tabletop at the summit, and it'll be three of us. So it'll be our CEO Helge, and then me, and then it'll be also Max, who's the head of our consulting team. And so yeah, everyone listening, I guess feel free to stop by and say hello. I think it'll be a great chance to deep dive into what we're currently working on. Like I mentioned, main focus bridging the gap in those rental leasing processes. Anything around the interconnection between inventory and fixed assets. That's where we live. And yeah, we're just happy to showcase things we're working on, right? So we have some improvements in our billing capabilities, some improvements in our own mobile app that we have for rental companies. And so we're just eager to see if we can build any synergies because we see more and more companies moving away from that straight sales model into that circular economy model. The companies enrich their business through those processes. So we're happy to look at it. I think in terms of announcements, I can't spill the beans on any official release dates here today, but I can share that we're hard at work enhancing our cycle rental solution with AI driven capabilities. So we're trying to develop a model that can improve our predictive maintenance
Hmm.
functionality. So think of high value equipment in the upstream oil and gas or in the healthcare industry, if you will. That equipment breaks down sometimes, and those breakdowns are costly, right? Both for our customers, stops revenue, but also for their end customers, it stops service. So we're doing everything we can to prevent that, right? Whether that be reliable proactive triggers that can send maintenance down, or whether that's even pre-shipping a replacement equipment, right? We're trying to look at data based on equipment type, based on usage hours, similar use cases, customer feedback, feedback from maintenance crew, things like that. So yeah, like I said, building a model that can trigger events without human intervention, which I think will have huge value add for our customers, right? Minimize disruption so their operations can keep humming. So yeah, we're actively working on that for sure.
Yeah, that's really exciting, Kevin. And I think your partners and the customers are going to be looking forward to that. And then, given all the things that Microsoft is doing in this space, like where do you see AI playing throughout the whole Dynamics package and tied into you? Do you have any kind of words that shape how you're looking at things versus where the Dynamics ecosystem is heading?
Yeah, I think the role of AI is certainly growing, right? Like when we speak to executives of our customers, they're raving about Copilot, right? Those are people that aren't in the deep weeds of the ERP. So they're excited about the summaries they can easily see within different transactions of the ERP. And I think beyond that, customers are just excited for the next phase, for this agentic, for the agent phase of AI. So many conversations about what business processes can be improved by agents, right? We talk about maybe an agent receiving a PO via email, checking that PO data against your internal ERP data, like your trade agreements. Does the pricing match? Well, if it doesn't, let's have that agent communicate with the customer. If it does, let's create the sales order automatically, and then execute the inventory checks, the reservation with human-like logic, right? What's good fit equipment for that customer, and then maybe go all the way to reservation and release to warehouse. So that's certainly what customers are eyeing, and what they're excited about. Of course, when you speak to users, you also get a little bit of concern, right? Is AI potentially streamlining roles out of the
Yeah.
organization? But we certainly see it differently, right? The AI is an enabler. It'll unlock opportunities that you just simply didn't have resources, time before, right? It'll make you more efficient, and it'll allow you to then look at those strategic initiatives, whether that's market research or what have you. So I think it'll be a great enabler for things that you just didn't find time for before. So we're just optimistic where it's taking us, and definitely excited to help our customers navigate this transformation.
It's what you're saying is great, Kevin. And it's really bananas how fast this is going. And you hear Satya talking about the end of SaaS and the start of this agentic AI movement. And that's exactly why we're putting this event on. We're putting this event on because it is moving very quickly, and AI is really redefining the partner opportunity. And it's amazing to see how Sycor is getting ahead of it and helping define it. And so that's what we're doing. And so on July 23rd, 24th at the Bellevue Hilton, we will have the Biz App Partner Executive Summit. It is a 24-hour immersion into Microsoft's FY26 fiscal year, and you'll be able to meet Kevin and the Sycor team. Kevin, thank you so very much for joining us, and we will see you in Bellevue in a few short weeks.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, thank you.